There is a study done by a think tank called the World Happiness Report. It's a group of scientists and statisticians who got together to try to discover and uncover the true secrets of happiness. They decided that they were going to do this in conjunction with the United Nations, and while they did their hypothesis and actually did the research by going to every country throughout the world, they came back and reported their results. Now, because they're scientists, they started with a hypothesis. And their hypothesis was that people who lived in developed countries like America, where we have washing machines and cars, running water at our sinks and computers in our hands, would be happier than people who lived in developing nations that had dirt for floors, had to run for their water, and had very limited access to technology. Interestingly enough, as they traveled the world, they worked with individuals in all demographics, male, female, young, old, educated, uneducated, people who had money in the bank, people who were living from paycheck to paycheck or even from job to job. They really wanted to get a full spectrum sample of individuals in all walks of life. Now, there were a number of questions that they asked these individuals, but the key core question of the study was on a scale from 0 to 10, where 0 is the worst possible life and 10 is the best possible life, how would you rate your life right now on a scale from 0 to 10? If they had come to you, what number would you give them? They were surprised that of all of the people, whether they lived in developed countries like America or they lived in developing nations, that the median answer was 5. So regardless of where you lived, or the technology that you had access to, or the money that you had in the bank, or the way that you provided for your family, the median answer was 5. And I can only imagine that they were thinking, well, my life could be better, could be worse. I'm a 5. If you look at your happiness by comparisons, you will never, ever be happy. But if you look at your life in a way where you feel 100% control of the emotions that you feel each and every day, then it won't matter the external circumstances. You could live like a 10 every day, even if you have challenges. Don't live like a 5. You have one life. Make it the happiest.